change my undershirt. Alright, so Call of Duty and the Yuri Bezimov coverage. Long before making my return to YouTube, I've actually been watching a lot of Yuri Bezimov. Studying, paying attention, watching, waiting. Utilizing the concept and the tactic and understanding what it looked like in concerted effect. It is interesting to watch Yuri Bezimov talk at expensive lengths. And then to see his content get taken down. Any interview with him, any copy of that interview with him, you know what I'm talking about, getting taken down. And then to see that front and fucking center in a video game with Call of Duty, oh, you knew this was gonna make salt. Oh, Activision knew what the fuck they were doing. They want some money. And I am disappointed that they chose to take out the Tiananmen Square massacre footage from their promotion. Just kind of goes to show that you're living in a cold right now, don't it? But no, for real. The video game has some very striking similarities to the reality right now of watching Antifa, right? Because it's not like we're watching a Cold War happen in the country, here in America, between the left and right, because it's not a left and right thing. It is the continuous fights between multiple wings, if you would at least say at least two wings, of the Democratic Party. Or at least of the Democratic base. The people they have to pander to. The ways they have to pander to them. They're all cratering. But how great is it to see that Activision wants to make a video game again? A good one. One of the good series. Overall, it's not that big of a story, but it's a very big story because of it being Yuri Bezimov, right? Here we have a defector telling us what a lot of us already know just by looking at the cultural Marxists that lead the charges on a bunch of shit, right? And we are seeing them, in prime effect, come forward and show us, oh no, they really want to see America burned to the ground. They want to redo everything. Even people in their own feature. If you look at the recent rant by Razorfist, you should really watch his channel, even if you don't personally like him. Interesting person to watch. Even that footage, you can see the leaders of BLM saying, "Oh no, we want to do this whole thing different. We want to do all this different." How was it any different? How was it not analogous to the Cold War of this video game? You know what's happening here in the real world. I find it interesting just because of the fact that since Yuri Bezimov's content was being removed so constantly, so often, and so frequent, that it would get to a point where basically all of his content would be gone, and then they would feature this, and then people would be like, this is an alt-right grift, hopefully to try and get people to be against us with this conspiracy theory. You know, in order for it to be a conspiracy theory, it requires it to be a theory that's not confirmable. Here we have a defector that's telling us that it's real. And no, I get you. If it is just him lying and doing more grifting for the USSR, which was already destroyed at this point, why is it that we can see the terminology and language repeated by politicians like Red Cortez? I don't mean to single out and bully Sandy, but Sandy's one of the better examples of politicians that we know right now. Of people who really don't want to see America destroyed. I mean, be it resolved, we know George Soros wants it, and we take him out of the picture. Pay attention to what's been happening for the last few fucking months. Do a callback all the way back. In reference, when I said, prognostically, in the video where Konexico was being attacked and bullied by both the girlfriend and the man himself, of the basement of the mother, that they were trying to attack him over his dumbass memes. And I said, the world looks like it's about to queue up and start having some riots happening in the streets. What have we been watching and doing this entire time, other than watching people show us that they fully intend on following good on their promises and threats? I don't care at this point if it's Bernie Bros. I don't care if it's fucking down in the ground fucking Antifa members from Oregon. If you're out here committing violence, I want to see you banned. And also, it's good that this has you seething. Because maybe you'll finally get to play a video game and hear people tell you about your own fucking religion and your own doctrine. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe you'll learn to get the fuck out now before you fuck around and find out. Because you need to understand, the freedom to fuck around does not preclude you from the event of not finding out. People are allowed to defend their homes. People are allowed to defend their businesses. People are allowed to defend their lives and the lives of others. Safeguard is the word I would use. You do not get to steal from them. Okay? Because when you do that, this video is going on a very weird turn. But it's important I say this because it's at the top of my head, even though it's kind of not the focus. But this is important because maybe they might cover this in a video game. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to go with all the salt that has to be in this game, especially considering the people who are just saying that this is very much an alt-right grift. If you are one of the people who are in that crowd and you're saying this is completely fake news, right? What do you call all the shit that's going on right now in Kennesaw? Because if you are stealing things, if you are one of these people that are looking at this and you're saying that, do you understand that what you're projecting to people is that you're saying that their lives are worth less than property? Do you understand that when you do that, you are also saying that your life is worth less than property? And when people put two and two together and they realize that you consider their life less valuable than their property, therefore you will murder them for it, what do you expect to happen other than people to start safeguarding themselves and protecting themselves from both your policies, your politics, and also your violence? Just saying. All in all, for the salt in general, I'm gonna probably play the game if I have the opportunity to. If it's a PC exclusive, hopefully by the time I get the new computer, if I even have the money to afford one, I will want to see what happens next. 100%, truly, dearly. Hard top, no cap, steel brim. But overall, there's not really much to be said right now because it's just a trailer, right? We haven't seen any gameplay yet. We haven't seen any guns yet. None of that. I have no clue. Hopefully, it's kind of like the gameplay of Black Ops 1 because that was the most fun shit ever. Like, I want to just play Hardline with an MP5 again. That's what I'm stoked for. Hopefully, the kill streaks don't have anybody make a complaint like that one soldier who claimed he was not a soldier did, talking about how it's unacceptable that you're using white phosphorus as a kill streak in a game that's fiction, purely fucking fiction. Who fucking knows what happens next? I just know I'm watching and I'm waiting. I'll see you in the next one. The next one is probably... No, actually, no. I have one more before that. So I'll see you in the next one. And then after that one, oh, I'm really getting into it.